And the CGI, by the way, done well. Like I was afraid she was gonna look like those cats from the awful movie
Cats, the movie.
Yeah. Yeah, but I saw an interview with Patty Jenkins, and she was like, I saw that, and I was determined not to have her look like that. And I was like, thank God.
We're missing a couple people, but besides Sam here from Everybody Gets One.
But before we start, Happy New Year. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Fuck. Yeah. We've been on vacation. Yeah. Happy New Year. Toast to you. Bye.
7 days in, insurrection. Yay.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Yay. Capitol stormed. Jesus.
Happy New Year, insurrection.
Oh, God. 2021, the sun of 2020.
Yeah. At six days. What is it? Days without incident. Went straight down to 0 after 6 days.
Yeah, pretty much.
But anyways,
I can't wait for boring politics.
Oh yeah,
me too. I'm over this Trumpocracy.
I'm done.
Trumpocracy. Is that what I want to say?
Yeah, I think that's what you want to say. There we go. That's one of them. But I
want them to take his citizenship away. That's what I want. Fucking denouncing.
We renounce you.
Speaking of renouncing wishes, we're talking about Wonder Woman 1984.
Yay!
I'm excited. Alex is chewing. We can hear him chew. It's okay. Go ahead and swallow.
Wow. Okay.
Is it? Oh, it's afternoon. We can swallow. It's fine.
Okay. And
hey, everybody. Let's start that over again.
You want to start over again?
No. We're keeping that.
Yeah, we're keeping that. So everybody saw Wonder Woman 1984?
Yes.
Yes,
good. So first question, to everybody.
Okay.
Do you think it was better than the first one?
No.
Okay, well, we'll get into that. It's a different
movie, though.
Yeah, different.
Okay. All right. Explain how different it is.
No, he's got questions. We can't make me jump ahead.
I
mean, we go in and out.
We're just having a regular conversation.
Yeah, we're just having a regular conversation.
Regular conversation. No pressure.
Okay.
No call.
All right.
Why was it so different to you?
Yeah, elaborate.
So the first one is a war movie. It's a discovery movie. And it's about love. This one was I feel like it's almost like an in-between movie, like a connecting movie, sort of like a setup, sort of like Age of Ultron, which wasn't that great at all.
Oh, Age of Ultron.
I have some haters on that.
Blasphemous Age of Ultron.
But it was also about truth, and truth isn't always action-packed. It's more of a drama. She's trying to find the truth of herself, the truth of people. People need to be shown truth instead of living in La La Land. Kind of a little close to home right now, but I think it was a good movie for what the current state is, a reflection of the current state of the world right now. But it wasn't as, I think the third act is my problem. I think the third act is my problem in the first one and the second one.
That was everyone's.
Yeah,
just the third act.
Man, you need the Russo brothers to coordinate some action scenes.
Yeah.
So you talked about truth, and one of the quotes that stood out to me, I forgot her name, but in the first couple minutes when little Diana was about to, she cheated her way. Who was? That's her name.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, however you say it.
Her aunt's name.
Her aunt. Okay, her aunt.
Yeah.
So her aunt said when she was talking to Diana, she was like, that is the truth, that is the only truth, and that is all that there is. So she's basically talking about her cheating, and she basically has to accept that she lost. And
you might not like it. Nothing's perfect. You don't like it, but you can't cheat to live in a truth.
Yeah, you can't say, "Oh yeah, I won," when you know damn well you cheated.
Right. Mm-hmm. Right. But I mean, I say the first part of the movie, I like that very much. A lot of people will say that the first part has nothing to do with anything else that's in the story at all.
Yeah,
Do you,
but
do
if
you
you pay
disagree?
attention, if you pay attention, it does.
Yeah, I think it ties into the main decision where she has to say goodbye for a second time.
Right. So
because the truth, she's not one living a truth. She's living a wish.
Exactly. Pretty much a lie. That's another guy's body. She says, "Oh yeah, I see you. All I see is you." But he looks in the mirror and knows, like, that's not me. I don't
Right.
belong here.
Yes.
But she didn't want to
And
let
he
go.
knew it from the beginning. Like he was trying to tell her, and she's like, "No, we'll find out a way." Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, there's no way.
That's great. That's a wonderful wish.
Yeah.
And you don't like it, but you can't be living in somebody else's body.
Yep, that's also assault. You can't do that.
well, hold on. We're not going to
That's
touch on that.
hijacking.
We're not
That's
going to touch on that.
hijacking.
We ain't going to touch on that because
If I steal your car
Yeah.
right now and I say that's my car, that ain't my truth.
No,
that's
that
different.
is your truth. That is
That's-
not
Well, that's
everyone's
my
truth.
that's true. That's my
that's
truth.
different.
That's what everybody else is lying. Everybody know, nigga, you lying.
That's different though. You stealing in somebody's
Yeah.
I'm stealing somebody else's car.
versus somebody's
I
body
shouldn't be there.
and doing whatever you want with
Exactly.
that body.
That's still wrong.
Well, it's
Right.
so that was an homage to another movie in the 80s that the director loved. It was two, right? Big and some Warren Beatty film. And it was like he took over a dead man. That's the difference though. Like in the 80s film that she was homaging to, and who takes over another person's body, that body is a recent deceased dude. It's not a live, living, breathing architect who has a life, maybe a family, job, friends, maybe, be a loner and a psychopath, whatever.
Wait,
Just
imagine that guy's like, honey, I'm going out for some milk. And then he don't come back.
He don't come back for 3 weeks.
For 3 weeks.
See him on TV with Wonder Woman.
Exactly.
Like, what the fuck is he?
But yeah, I mean, and the one thing that kind of troubled me was Cheetah. A lot of people will probably have.
Why are people hating on Cheetah?
It's just the way that she transitioned, like that whole thing. Like
it took long, take long enough.
Yeah, but then also it was very stupid. It was like, oh, I want to be an apex predator. And
well, yeah, to say that was kind of cheesy, yeah. but they could have how about this? They could have written it a better way, but she was just saying like I want to be better than just trying to be somebody.
Diana. Yeah. So before Max got the stone, she made the wish, right? She wanted Diana.
Yeah.
Then he gave her a wish when he was the stone, and she wants. So she has doubled the wish, I guess. So there's consequences, right? To having that much power. Of a lie.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, power and a lie, right? So you lose your humanity because she lost her humanity when she beat up that homeless guy, and her friend that was a homeless man that she would give a sandwich to or food to or whatever.
Oh yeah, she was.
She's like, what are you doing?
Yo.
And she just like stay out of it. Like she lost her humanity. She lost herself, becoming slowly like an apex predator. Like she literally like beat the crap out of that guy. She beat the crap out of Diana, and then she beat the crap out of
Secret Service agents and
like
all to hold on to something that didn't belong to her.
Right.
So I kind of have like a hope. Can I say my hope?
Go ahead.
Okay. So we'll talk about the fight scene, but I want her to. So in the comics, she's cursed, right? She's cursed by an Amazon blade, right? Mm-hmm. So for her to become cursed and kind of keep that cheetah, so she's not like cheetah's not gone forever. I'm hoping that she actually doesn't renounce her wish, and it slowly makes her permanently cheetah as a curse. So she then like then it goes, you can go into her trying to get to Themyscira and like take over the Amazons. Like, do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
the next one should be about justice, which is totally a fight. Like you would have fight scenes that were like the first one, but it would be a different type of battle. Like it's not a war movie, it's a justice movie, like doing what is justice, what is right. So I want her to be cursed. So if she doesn't renounce it, she become the consequence of you not renouncing the stone, because there's always a consequence, right?
Yeah, there's a
Monkey's paw.
Give and
like
take,
I said, the monkey's
right?
paw thing,
Monkey's paw. Yeah.
Right. So Diana lost her strength and then her humanity, right? Because all she wanted was Steve. So if you don't renounce it, you don't get back. So when you become cursed, because she's now destroyed the stone. So there's a consequence to that.
So that's possible because
Yeah.
one, Cheetah never renounced her wish, and
Mhm.
two, it's like this. Like you always say in movies, if you don't see the body, that means they're still alive.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Oh,
Well, you
man.
saw her at the end, right? She was like crouched over like a cliff looking at the water.
Yeah, she's alive because when she got
Mhm.
shocked by that, I was about to be pissed off because I thought she was dead when they shocked her in the
Electrocute her?
water. Yeah, I'm like, come on, man, don't.
Man, Cat's
I
got
hate it when
eyes.
movies. Here's okay. This is my one pet peeve with comic book movies.
Okay.
Stop killing the villains at the end of these movies. A lot of these movies, they kill the villains.
Killmonger, man, come on.
You killed Killmonger. You killed. First of all, killing Ultron was stupid because I'm like, how can you kill Ultron? Ultron is like a permanent flow throughout the Marvel universe. How do you kill somebody like that?
Yeah.
you can't. Ultron is like Brainiac.
Allegedly, he's dead now.
Yeah.
He ain't showed back up yet, so he dead.
He's
All right.
biding his
Easy.
time.
Whatever. Anyway, he's dead. I'm going back to what was that?
So
Tom
bad.
Raimi Spider-Man. He
Yeah.
killed Doc Ock. He killed one of the best
So
villains ever
Yeah.
from that series. I love Doc Ock. That hurt my feelings so much to this day.
yes.
I'm in pain. Give me Doc Ock back. Well, we might be getting him back. Ooh.
Maybe.
Yeah, maybe.
Back to one of them.
But so there's this whole thing about the one thing that kind of bothered me about Kristen Wiig's character, and I
Okay.
feel like it's always kind of like a trope. We've seen this many times with I guess you would call her I guess you wouldn't call her an innocent bystander of circumstances, but with her, she wanted to be like Diana. She didn't have the confidence. She didn't have the and the thing about that, like, it could have been an easy, like, going to the mall and buying you a nice dress and then doing your hair and then walking around. That could have been something, or she could have, talked to somebody to boost her confidence or something like that.
Mhm. Well, she
Like-
tried, right? And the cool guy, the like cool Asian guy that was kept walking by her and not talking to her, and she was like, "Oh, hi," like.
Right.
It is.
So I kind of feel like her character, and I know it's there are many characters like her where they're like the nerdy bookers,
Mhm.
and then next year something tragic happens to them, and all of a sudden they're now sexy and cool, and that we've seen that time and time again with
Yeah.
Poison Ivy,
Mhm.
Harley Quinn, Catwoman. How many times did Catwoman die before before that happened? You got Halle Berry.
Well,
who
one
died.
of her 9 lives. So
Oh,
Yeah.
don't mention that one. That's not a movie.
yeah, we don't talk about Halle Berry's.
Like, I
no.
love Halle Berry, but oof,
That movie did not exist, as far as I'm
yeah,
concerned.
like she exists in like John Wick. Ooh,
Oh yeah, she
Oh,
existed.
yeah.
Oh my
Yeah,
god,
yeah.
yes, she did.
Yeah.
she looks great for her age. Like, I hope I aged like that.
God bless.
Well, that requires money.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She adopted those dogs, by the way. I heard she adopted the dogs that were training with her. Like,
What? Oh,
yeah.
I'm not going to her house now.
They took to her, like, Keanu Reeves was coming to see her at her trailer, and they were like, "Don't look at the dogs," and he was like, "What?" And she was like, "They're like a part of me now."
Oh yeah, I'm not going to her house for them to rip my
Dude,
balls
that's a
off.
boss move. Like, when you can like tame guard dogs like that, like.
Exactly. They did well. Damn, I missed that movie. I'm about to watch that shit again.
Yeah. Yeah, I just thought that. I was like, gotta watch that movie again.
Yeah, I gotta watch it again now, just for that scene when that dude gets his balls ripped off.
Yeah.
Wow.
That shit was
But,
hilarious.
But going back to Kristen Wiig, do you
Yeah.
think there could have been a different way to do her origin story?
Well, without her getting cursed from an Amazon's blade, I don't think the wish was the problem. I think the awkward transition from her being like not confident to then like uber confident and then like super cool and like off the shoulder clothing, and she was like all like queen bee, like men are like throwing like that was like a weird like
weird extreme.
yeah, like it was almost like men lost their minds, like all of a sudden they were all just like crowding around her talking. I'm like, okay, like I get what you're trying to but it was too on the nose. Instead of like she's walking through a crowd or she goes to the party and instead of everybody like moving away because it's so different and like she has that vibe of like I'm a bad cat, like don't like I will pounce on you type of behavior. Men are like, they get that vibe. They should have had like how the sleazy guys were like hello to Diana. They should have had that with her, but her like kind of like taking charge and like basically being the typical dude where he's like going through women like
yeah but
like the hoe.
that could have been it, but at the same time it's like if you notice most of the men in that movie was pretty much like sleazeballs and like hey baby blah blah blah,
Yeah,
like
so,
except for the guards and who got their ass whipped and Chris Pines.
Yes, so I don't like, I guess the clothing that she picked when she started turning, like that fur thing with the like hooker boots,
Right.
and she started looking more disheveled. Like it was weird. Like did you notice like her makeup was more like crazy,
and then she had the leather jacket on and
yeah. And then like when she figured out that Diana has powers, that's when she was like, oh, these are the powers I have. She's some metahuman type person. And then you see her back and the CGI, by the way, done well. Like I was afraid she was gonna look like those cats from the awful movie
Cats, the movie.
Yeah. Yeah, but I saw an interview with Patty Jenkins and she was like, I saw that and I was determined not to have her look like that. And I was like, thank God. Like Kristen Wiig did great, but the transformation was awkward. And it took, I don't know if it took long, but because it was awkward, or like she should have like one day woken up like the next day and been like cough up a hairball or something. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
like,
do the Spider-Man way from
where she's waking up or like she starts touching things and she's got like she sees like a discoloration on her hand, or like all of a sudden she's running away from somebody and she's like running super fast like a cheetah, like something like that, instead of like I'm now in these like fur clothing and like look like like a $2 hooker from 7th Avenue
I'm
like
a cat.
5 a.m. going home, like stop.
Right. And then she was at her office and then the guy, the janitor spilled water and then she just immediately jumped on a chair when she couldn't walk in heels before.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Yeah, that was God damn it. Why are you putting this in my head? Damn it. Like, yeah. The more I think about it. Yeah.
Okay. So I like the CGI. I like her being Cheetah. Like I was apprehensive, but she did a good job being Cheetah. I wanted more. Does that make sense? Like
I wanted more of her character.
Depth.
Yeah. It was like they just like surface leveled it so you can say this is Cheetah. Right. Yeah. See? Look at the clothes.
Right.
She's slowly transforming into this unrecognizable, like disheveled woman.
Yeah, I think but overall, I see the shell of the movie, what it was trying to do. Is that there was puzzle pieces. You know how you putting a puzzle together, you put the outside together first, and then you start piecing in things on the in the middle. I think there were pieces in the middle where they just like bloop 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 and forgot to.
I almost wonder if Warner Brothers, because it was already a long movie, if they chopped, because it feels in some places like they were like, I don't like that. Do you remember in the first one they wanted No Man's Land cut out, and you were like, that's like the pivotal moment. It's almost like they grabbed certain pieces out of it that would make it maybe flow better.
Yeah.
Length, or they were like, oh, I don't understand this, and like you should cut this out. Like I don't know, but
they need to have some. They do have to have some comic geeks on hand when they
right.
I mean, to like review certain things, like you're missing a little,
right? But
like
with every movie, with every movie though, there is going to be like some executives. They're going to put their
Yeah,
hands in
they're
it
gonna
and
put
say,
their
"Hey,
yeah.
cut this
Yeah.
out," or "We want it this way." Blah blah blah. That's why in some films, some directors, there's always a
Clause.
well, not a clause, but like a director will like quit midway because there was a issue between between the executives and the director because, hey, I wanted to do it this way, but
Mhm.
the studio wanted to do it that way, which wasn't in my vision.
Right.
But
That's what happened in Spider-Man 3.
We didn't see it.
Oh,
Thank God.
you'll be all
I'm
right.
not a
You'll
huge
be all right.
Spider-Man fan.
Yeah. Okay. Well,
I think he's
you
a
wouldn't
whiny
be
little
you wouldn't
bitch.
be from that goddamn movie. Not from Spider-Man 3. But anyway, why did I bring up Spider-Man like 2 or 3 times?
Whiny
I don't
little
know.
bitch.
I am.
Okay, Max Lord.
Oh,
The Mandalorian, yay!
That's a mood. I got him.
How'd you like Max Lord?
A crackhead genie. That's
Okay.
what he was. Hey, was he not a
So-
crackhead genie?
Yeah.
How do I put this nicely?
Don't put it
I-
nicely.
I like that he's the villain or one of the villains. Also, like having multiple villains at the same time, not a good thing. Like
Yeah,
maybe a
it's never a good
subplot
thing.
and the main plot, like
Right.
unless
There's too much
like,
stuff
have
going on in
one-
the film already.
yeah, have one carry on to the other. That's why I'm saying like Cheetah should come
Exactly.
back in the third. But so I have a problem with him in the end having no repercussions for his actions because he was a psychopath before that fucking like stone.
Mhm.
So he didn't give a shit about his kid. By the way, where's the mom? Who's this mom that just drops off her child?
Yeah,
With
and
his
she never came
maniac?
back. How she just
Never came
Oh, you
back.
know what? She went out for milk. Hey,
Bless
classic.
you.
Unless that child is very, very bad, because basically she's like, "Hey, this is your weekend.
Yeah.
Oh,
This is your weekend."
that was a
Like-
long ass weekend, dude. Like,
That's many weekends. But
that
like
was several
so-
weekends she dropped that kid off.
So there's no repercussions for him. He's a psychopath or a sociopath.
He
Like
should be in jail.
he should be in jail. Like he becomes, I don't know if Patty Jenkins didn't want to, because in the comics, right, she snaps his neck on national television.
Right. So I was talking
What?
to Matthew Orr. And
Yeah.
he mentioned that too. And it's like, yeah, they could have done that, but at the same time, it would have been Man of Steel all over again.
Nah.
So
nah,
she's
nah,
a different.
nah, nah.
So
She's a
she
different
is
hero.
not the hope of America. Like she's not the hope of mankind.
I
Exactly.
get that, but the whole snapping of the neck.
No, she's not the same.
No.
People don't get that she's not the same person. She can do that.
Yeah.
She can kill
so,
you. She can
so
chop your fucking head off.
she's not the hope of the world. She's not the vigilante either. But she's a soldier and a warrior. Like
Exactly.
if that guy is taking over the world, you
She
better
will
believe
kill
she's
you.
snapping his fucking neck on TV. Like
By
if
any
that's what
means
has to
necessary.
be done, that's necessary. That's why in the comics she says to Batman and Superman, I don't have the mental issues that you guys do because I deal with my problems
Yep.
face on. So like,
She's just a straight up warrior. She does not care about
Right.
all this emotional bullshit. It's like, all right, this dude is about to blow up the planet.
right?
Superman's like, oh, maybe we can just put him on another
Maybe we
planet.
could like negotiate with him.
And Batman's like, well, maybe we can lock him up in Arkham. No, bitch, kill this motherfucker.
I mean, you say that, but at the same time, wasn't she
No.
dealing with the issue of Steve Trevor?
That's
being-
her personal shit. That's on the side. That ain't got nothing
At
to
that
do with
point,
the
she's
main
over
problem.
that, right? She's over that because she has made that decision. She went after him on the island. She got in that room. She could have very easily killed him, right? After they like she tried to negotiate with him at first, right? And then he was like, ha, too bad I have all the power. What's the point? Like, I'm just gonna keep going. Either snap his neck or at the end of the movie, you better like make sure he's like arrested.
Incapacitated, yeah.
Yeah, incapacitated, arrested. Like, you find his kid, he goes back to the mom, like something that gives you closure on that guy. Because that guy like was made to look like an anti-hero. That guy's
Right,
not an
so-
Yeah,
anti-hero.
because at the end when him
Fuck
hugging
that.
his kid, like I didn't feel like, oh, he's such a bad guy. I'm like, hold on, he started all this bullshit.
Yeah.
But
Because
here's
I'm
the thing,
like,
though.
what the fuck?
Here's the thing. I don't know if you guys noticed, but weren't they on an island broadcasting that stuff?
Mhm.
I
So
think
how did
so,
he
yeah.
Off of
get-
New York.
How did he get to Washington D.C. if that's where the kid
Man,
was?
just tell somebody, hey, what's your wish? Your wish is to fly my ass over to this goddamn island. You figure it out.
Yeah,
not hard.
there's
He's a
a plot
multimillionaire.
hole in that.
There is a plot hole, but he's a multimillionaire, so I'm
Yeah.
pretty sure.
No, I don't think he's not a multi-millionaire. After that, people were sending their wishes.
Oh, remember when he went to Egypt or wherever he was in the Middle East, and he's traded the oil and all that crap to get the land back and all that stuff. He made a lot of business deals to where he had like fleets of people guarding him. He can get helicopters.
No, but before that, he there was that dude that came into his office when his kid was there and called him like a loser. Yeah. So he basically still had his money, I think, a little bit.
Yeah, but he still had like
he didn't have the troops.
He had resources. He still had the troops guarding him.
Again, that's a plot hole.
It's not, well, it's something they didn't.
I'll give you that.
Yeah, technically, but because we saw what he had already.
So it also
not absurd to assume
that
he could literally get to an island. Like, come on.
So I don't think he instantaneously, like, everybody's wishes get renounced when they hear Diana's, like, when she's like, I'm not talking to you, I'm talking to the world.
Mm-hmm.
And she goes through him with the lasso. Like, I don't think it's instantaneous, like, the results of renouncing. So he probably got back on a plane or a helicopter and just
get back to DC.
got back. But, like, I don't know.
And you do
I'll
know
give
that
you that one. That is a plot hole, but I'm just like, there are bigger problems. Like, why is that man not in jail?
I know, but if you realize that on that island, it was like night. And then his son was somewhere else and it was daytime. So
shit, yeah.
I think that it took him a while to get back. That's why it's daytime when he finds his kid.
So how long was his kid in the streets?
Probably overnight.
He's probably in the woods. You saw him come out from 295. That nigga just came out that was 295 back there. He just came out the woods in the back. I saw that. I was like, oh man, that's 295. That kid came right up off the beltway.
Just right by the Navy Yard and like Anacostia Station. Just like
he just walked through. Yeah, he good. He knew what he was doing. That boy know how to survive.
Yeah.
He probably walked around Southeast a couple times.
He doesn't have mom now, so whatever.
Exactly.
Where's she going?
Live on the streets. Some deer.
He doesn't have a cell phone to call his mom. Like, whatever.
Well, so you're saying he killed the deer and slept on the insides?
Yes.
Okay. There's also one other continuity issue. It's very slight. I'm pretty sure if you're not from DC, I'm pretty sure if you're not from DC, you didn't notice it.
Oh yeah.
All right.
When
they go to because I work for Metro, right? So I paid very close attention to when they went down into the Metro. Motherfucker. It was just one thing.
Okay, I'm ready.
It was just one little thing. And I know I'm being really petty. Well, I'm not being that petty, but how y'all forget to take down the Silver Line sign? How did you forget the Silver Line sign? It said green, yellow at the top. I'm like, I bet. And then right there, it says Silver Line.
So people probably didn't know that the Silver Line didn't exist. Because those signs look old as fuck.
Hey,
the Metro looks old as fuck.
Our signs do not look old as fuck.
Yes, it does.
Yes, it does.
They look retro.
Oh. Is that what we're going with?
That's the style. It's retro.
Old and dingy?
It gives an antique aesthetic.
Right. So the old man pissing in the Metro just adds something too.
Yeah. That's city life. Are you gonna complain about our Metro? Okay, go to New York then.
I've seen the rats.
Okay then.
At least there's entertainment in the New York Metro, and at least
the rats killing each other.
At least, musicians and whatnot, and at least it's more expansive than our Metro, and theirs doesn't catch on fire as often.
Our Metro is sophisticated.
Okay? Sure, it is.
It's very fancy. At least the people from New York think it is. They was like, "Oh my god!" Guess what?
It's
I had two ladies come up to me.
Okay.
Well, this is before COVID, right? I was working down in the train station, and she was like, "Oh my goodness, y'all Metro's so clean." I'm like, "Clean? I'm like, this ain't clean." He was like, "We're from New York City. This is clean." Like, no, this shit just as dirty. But nah, I didn't know it was that bad until we went. It's expensive. To New York City.
Yeah, it's expensive.
It's because of how big it is. Yeah, it's because of how big it is. That's why you can't contain all that. Yeah.
Yeah.
That too.
People are dirty, man.
Yeah.
Sam's not saying anything.
Hey, I drive. I ain't gotta take no Metro.
Shut up. You take Metro.
Whatever.
I'm not your friend no more.
Okay, so first Wonder Woman, we agree because now people are starting to come out and start hating on the first Wonder Woman.
Get out of here.
I had some friends come out and start hating on the first one. I'm like, the first Wonder Woman was good. This is some
Except
BS.
for Ares. Don't get me
the
started
Ares.
on that
Okay,
bullshit.
the last part with Ares was trashy. Okay, the
So she
CGI
didn't
was off.
So you know that she didn't want to do that part, right? She wanted to end it after Steve's death.
Which
Warner
would have been
Brothers
fine.
made her put a third act, and she wasn't really like, well, like she was gonna mourn Steve's death. Like that Ares fight wasn't there, but they were like, you need to have a third climactic act. That's why I'm thinking like she's not a climactic ending person. So she needs like a Russo brothers or somebody who knows how to choreograph like third acts.
Yeah, because that one was kind of like, ugh.
But get out of here that it was bad.
Yeah, that movie was good. I'm tired of. I'm getting hate from everywhere. People saying, well, the first Wonder Woman was that good either. I'm like, what are you talking about? Like,
Are they
okay.
the people that like Suicide Squad?
Let's have a
Wait, didn't I get a
poll here.
Grammy?
Let me get a quick poll here. No, it didn't. Which one got a
A
Grammy?
Grammy or Emmy? Something like that.
Who?
Yeah.
Suicide Squad.
No, it didn't.
No, it didn't.
It got
That
something.
trash did not get anything.
Get out.
You a lie.
Oh,
You
you
better
got me
Google that shit.
looking
Yeah,
this
you
up
better
now.
get your Google machine up. You lying. Okay, why he's
Damn, are you
Googling that.
looking it up?
Let's think of something. All right.
Okay.
We both saw. Shut up. Don't even bring it up right now. I don't even want to hear that shit. All right. We have Wonder Woman in one corner, right?
Okay.
The first Wonder Woman movie. We have Captain Marvel in the second column. Which one do you think is better?
Wonder Woman.
Exactly. Okay.
It's a stronger protagonist.
It's
The
a
story
better
is stronger.
movie.
Right. The plot is better. The story is better.
The acting was better.
The acting was.
It was better.
Yeah,
it was better.
What's her name was stiff as Captain Marvel.
Stiff
like,
as I don't know what.
Stiff.
She
like,
got in a plane accident and walked out like nothing happened to her. Me and Sam was in the movie theater like, yo, what? How she didn't even like stumble.
She got the what's it called in her, right? So she's like
no, that was before.
ambivalent.
No, it was before. We're talking about before she actually got the powers because she was explaining they
You're talking about Captain
memories.
Marvel?
Yeah, when they triggered her memories about how she got her powers.
Yeah.
Remember the Tesseract?
It was during the crash.
No.
It was after the crash.
No.
The Tesseract core exploded when she got out.
When she touched
and
it.
that's when all that stuff happened.
That's
when
right.
she got out of because me and Sam were in the movie, we
She's
watched
like
it together.
stumbling.
Yeah.
No,
and
she didn't.
She got out of it like
the person that stumbled was her co-pilot. The co-pilot behind her. She was dazed and unconscious. Miss Marvel, Carol Danvers.
Respect her name.
She just like woke up like, okay, gotta get out. She
just got out.
See, I only watched it once because I was like, I liked it again, but I was like, this is a weak ass protagonist.
I think it was just like a shell of a movie. That was even more of a shell of a movie than I would say, because I see where Wonder Woman 2 was trying to go.
Yeah.
Captain Marvel 1, you want to talk about where was her climactic point? Like, that joint was trash. That joint was trash in comparison to Wonder Woman 2.
Yeah.
In my opinion. Come on.
Yeah.
Come on. This is not like Batman versus Superman bad.
So Talos was better in that movie than she was.
Talos, yes. Oh my God. How you let him take? Oh my God. All right, we ain't gonna talk about Captain.
We're not gonna talk about Skrulls.
Yeah, so
I'm ready for Skrulls.
Suicide Squad won an Oscar.
Get out of here.
For what? For doing what?
Best makeup and hairstyling.
Get the fuck. I don't give a fuck. All right. We're not talking about that movie ever again either.
But okay, I gotta bring up something from Wonder Woman.
Trash.
Okay, bring it.
So she was basically trying to hide her existence, right? Just going into the mall and taking out those security cameras, right?
Mm-hmm.
But she didn't destroy the tapes. She just destroyed the cameras.
Oh.
Yeah.
But it's a movie. It's implied.
How's that? So if you destroy the camera,
you watch a cartoon. Okay,
the tapes
when you watch cartoons and they destroy the cameras, do they say, "Oh, let's go in the back and get the tapes"? They don't say that shit.
Yeah.
You're a kid.
So,
you don't say, "Let's go back in the back and get the tapes."
That was back in the day.
It doesn't. It's back in the day. It's 84.
Did they all have tapes, or did they have a dude watching a camera All the cameras,
yeah,
like
all of them were
cameras.
recording.
It was both.
But all of them never used to
Okay.
record like that, though. You do know that, right? Because tape was
Yeah.
expensive. So sometimes
Tape
they would
was
they would take the
expensive.
same tape and re-record on top of it. I will not tell you how I know this, but
Right. So
Aging
basically,
yourself, dude.
yeah, I just said.
so basically in the 80s and 90s or whatever, they it was all tapes or whatever. But then, well, no, in the 80s it was all tapes. But then come close to the 90s, now we're getting to the point where now in like Mission Impossible and all those
Yeah,
other
that's the
movies,
90s.
they tap into the camera feed and then just redo the
Right.
rerun the scene.
Yeah, this is
But she
84.
doesn't have that money. I liked her bunker though.
Oh,
I
yeah,
like that was like an homage to her spy days in the 60s and 70s.
bro.
Because
She
in the
turned that,
comics, she was a spy at some point.
bro.
Right.
When she turned that jet, I'm just going
She
straight up.
lost her coffee cup.
When she turned that jet, what the hell? Why is there a drunk lady in it? Okay, when she turned that jet invisible, my mother had a big old grin on her face. She just wanted to see her invisible jet. I was like, there you go.
Yes.
That was the best origin story I've heard for the invisible jet. Mind you,
Yes.
she said that her father hit the mascara, right?
Yes.
The father being Zeus, right?
Mm-hmm.
So she always wondered how he did it. So
Yes.
Touch that shit.
she tried it one time on something and she couldn't find it again. But
The
now coffee cup, yeah. So I'm like, okay, she's tapping in to
Her godly power.
her godly powers, right?
Yeah.
So she does it, but mind you, I'm thinking to myself, yo, if she had the proper training, she would be
Unstoppable.
fucking
She's baby
beast.
Zeus. Yeah.
Yeah.
She'd be able to put up force fields and all this other shit. But
She's got to like it's practice. You got to figure it out. It doesn't just come like that.
right, so she's like, okay, I don't know how he did it, but she only figured out a little portion of it, and then she kind of expanded on that part. But if I was Steve Trevor, I'll be terrified too. Like, yo, like I don't think you should try this shit too. But at the same time, it's like
He ain't got nothing to worry about.
The jet was invisible, but they should be able to still find you on the radar.
No, because
magic, nigga.
Because she cloaks it, right? They don't in 84. They don't have like cloaking radar, like.
Well, yeah.
Like that's supersonic shit.
Well, and it's magic, so.
Yeah.
Just
like
come on.
Magic.
Come on, man. Come on, Sam.
God-like powers, Sam.
God, magic. That means she can whoop Superman's ass. Remember, Superman can't handle magic. That's like one of his weaknesses.
Well, there's more than one reason how she can defeat Superman. Because one, she's a fighter. She knows how to
actually fight instead of just flying to you.
Exactly.
That's all Superman does, really. He flies into you with a punch. He doesn't really fight.
So if Superman really wanted to train, he would be inside of a room with the red sun. Right, or
he's not Goku.
No.
You want him to be Goku. He want to be in a hyperbolic time chamber with a red sun and train under pressure and shit.
No, not under pressure, but just train without his powers. Shut the fuck up.
You want him to be Goku?
No, it's difference.
It's the same though.
Would that make Batman Vegeta then?
Batman
is Batman.
Batman's Batman. He's better than Vegeta. Don't do that.
What?
Batman's unstoppable.
He's angry like Vegeta.
Batman is unstoppable. Let's be real.
He's got money.
Exactly. Money's power.
So when you have money, you're always angry?
No. Well, no.
If you're Batman.
It depends.
There's benevolent ones.
Okay. Are there?
They're angsty. How about we go with angsty?
Yeah, there we go.
Okay.
Well, Sam's one of them.
Martha.
Sam owns oil fields.
That's not rich. That's wealthy.
Okay. Yeah, and got a couple gas stations.
There's a difference.
Around here too. How many gas stations?
Rich, you buy a car, homes, whatever. Wealthy, you could have a bad day and still be okay.
Tell about your gas station, Sam.
Moving on. So,
Sam doesn't want to admit that he's a prince.
I'm not a prince.
A Nigerian prince.
Steve Trevor.
He sent me an email one time.
So
told me to deposit $250,000 in his bank account.
The one thing that I kind of wished would happen when Steve Trevor was trying on
the guy. when Steve Trevor was trying on the guy.
trying on the guy, trying on all the outfits was that they did like a montage and they played "Take on Me." That would have been funny. But he was trying all these different outfits, and it just reminded me of like GTA, like choose your character.
Mm-hmm.
So are we going to talk about this dude's body getting taken over for a week?
Oh.
It's a touchy
All right.
subject. It's a touchy subject.
I thought it was hilarious. All the
Why
memes
is
and
it-
shit
me
going on.
too.
Because people was like, yo, she raped him. I'm like, wow, like that joint went extreme.
Yeah.
It went crazy extreme.
Yeah, because that guy totally would have said no to her.
Wow. We don't know this.
We don't know
But-
this yet.
But
Women
I probably
pissed
wouldn't.
off because she said she was not paying attention to all the sleazeballs at the party going, hey, how you doing? Hey, Diana, hey. And she was like on a mission to find Maxwell Lord. And they were like, she's never that rude. I'm like, have you read a comic in your life? Like, also,
hold on.
you
That
have
was a
blown
thing?
off men. Yeah, women were mad. Like, she's so nice. She would never do that. I was like, what are you talking about?
But
You're trying to save the world. And some guy going, hey, baby, how you doing? That's
she was
going to
say, hey,
stop
how you doing? Yeah, like
She'd be
how-
like,
Wait,
yeah, hi, bye.
Did they not know that the Amazonians, like when there's like a pirate ship or something, they would go on board and like
Rape them.
kill and rape the men?
And then
Did they
give
not know
the
that?
sons to
hold on.
Hephaestus.
You said the Amazons would rape the men?
Yeah, they would
Yeah.
go on. They would raid pirate ships, kill. Oh well, they would rape and then kill the men. And then if they had
Do you
boys,
have to kill them?
yes.
No,
Well,
you didn't
not-
have to,
well,
but that was a choice.
So maybe I should
Black
get a
Widows.
ship.
Yeah.
So if they had a boy, they would send them off to an island, and those boys basically were slaves and made their armors and weapons.
Yeah, they would be working under Hephaestus, the god of fire and weaponry.
Hey, he was in God of War 3.
Yeah,
They should have put the
Yes.
Amazons in there.
right.
Yes.
That would have been cool. They put Kevin Sorbo in there.
Huh?
Yeah, you didn't know
Let's
that?
not
He's in
talk
God of War
about
3.
Peanut. Let's not talk about Peanut. We don't talk about Peanut.
Oh yeah, he's a Trumper.
Disappointed. Anyway,
Yeah. I like the character Hercules, not the man behind
Yeah.
that character. Peanut's got to sit down.
I like that
Xena.
game though.
Xena told him what to do.
Oh, she did?
Oh, yeah. She said, no, Peanut.
That's what she
No.
said?
Yeah.
Wow.
Go on Twitter. She's like,
Oh, I
Peanut.
gotta follow her on Twitter now. I gotta see what the hell's
People
going
like you enable them. You should just sit down, Peanut.
on.
I'm gonna
Damn,
call her
Kevin.
Peanut from now on. I love her.
and this is why January 6th would always be remembered because of that.
Because of Kevin Sorbo?
No, well,
Peanut?
of the words he spoke. But anyway,
Yeah,
but
got-
anyways,
I got emotions.
This week's episode brought to you in part by Taco Bell. and
Steve
you,
Trevor
the
being
vlogger.
raped.
Yes.
So
Wanna
yeah,
talk
so
about
you
that?
said I had to get a ship and have a crew, right? And I get to get rated by Amazons.
Right. And then raped.
Excellent.
And if they had
That's
women
fine. They're
or
cool.
female babies, then they would keep them, and men, because you don't need a man except for reproduction, is what they're. From the first movie, she explains that we're
Well,
warriors.
you know, that's what I'm here for.
but you wouldn't be in existence anymore.
Don't.
I'm cool with that.
You're
Hey man,
enabling
my
him.
last
You're enabling him.
days. Hey, this is gonna be controversial. I'm sorry, y'all. But if my last days are with Gal Gadot, I'll take that. God bless America.
No place
Continue on
else.
with the podcast.
Anyways, so
I will take
so
that.
yeah. So to your point, Joe, like, you know, all these women are saying that, oh, Diana wouldn't do that, but at the same time, they probably haven't read a Wonder Woman comic, or even if they have, they have.
Or
or
real
look up the
women who
lore,
blow off
yeah.
men.
Or like look up.
Or in real world, like when a guy comes up to you and he's sleazy, do you sit there and talk to him? Because that'd make you desperate.
Yeah, that would.
Or
be
do you
kinda
walk
weird.
away and go, no thanks, or bye?
Bye, everybody.
No, don't stop.
Just walk away.
Like if you're looking for your like, how do I put this?
if you're on a mission looking for,
Yes, your mission is to save the planet. You really gonna stop and like
Just say
discuss
hi,
like
yeah,
hi
right.
to some guy who's like, hey baby, how you doing? Like,
right?
no,
you have
get
ton
outta
of
here.
vision. You have ton of vision until one of the guys said, "I
Yeah,
wish we
and-
had more time."
Right, and why did you say that?
It's like, why did you say that? I wish we had more time. It's like, yo, and then they did a whole 360, and it was the guy's original body, then Diana, and then it was Chris Pines.
Yeah.
But also Chris Pines, I know he died
Hmm.
in the first one, but coming back, why do he have gray on the side of his head?
I don't know. Maybe I don't know.
Shouldn't he be
Time?
like, but no, the his character, the guy that he's in, doesn't have gray hair at all.
I don't know.
Did he have gray hair in the first one a little bit?
No,
I don't think so.
that would assume that he's young at that time, right? He would be like in his 30s
I guess
or 40s.
Yeah.
But then now,
no, but yeah, he couldn't. But no, he couldn't have aged that much from the First World War to
no, when
'Cause
you're
he-
dead,
he would have been even
Yeah.
more older. He would have been like 80 something.
so
'Cause
his
he
soul
says-
grew older.
I don't.
So
Hey,
he
man.
doesn't he tell her like she asked him what he remembers, and he remembers like it going dark,
Down with
and
the
then
plane,
he was
right?
just there. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. I don't know. Maybe
Oh,
they
shit.
just forgot to like gray out
Maybe-
his gray.
Yeah, maybe that's his real gray, and it was just like, man,
Question to Chris Pine.
fuck it. Did you call him Chris Fine?
Chris Pine. We
Oh,
can say
okay.
fine.
Okay.
He was the only one logical in that in that whole situation. I have
Right.
to go back.
Yeah, he was like,
I can't
you
be
need to.
staying here.
He's like, you need to do your job, man. I can't be here.
Right.
It's okay.
Mhm.
I'm fine. You know, I was
But-
in a better place, I guess.
Before that, he was like, "Yeah, let's spend the
Even
day.
though I have no memory of it.
Let's stay in bed all day."
And then he was like, "No, I think we should figure this out."
Right. Right.
I
It's
probably would've stayed in
it's
bed one more
sad.
day.
It's sad that the hero
Maybe.
wants to like stay in bed all day with somebody else's spirit, but then the guy's like, "No, we can't do this. I have to go back."
Well, no, I would have stayed in bed, man. Just one more day.
So-
Come on.
No.
So
The world's
from
already
her,
a shit show anyway.
So from her point of view, right? She's like in the story, not like actual gal, but the story is like she's been mourning him for like 60 years.
Yeah, 60 years.
60
This was World
years,
War
right?
I. Yep.
It was her first love, her only love that we can tell, right? He made her see the world, right? She was basically like secluded on an island, knew nothing, had never seen a man before in her life, right? Before him.
Mhm.
And so she has that one thing she liked and loved, and then it's gone and now it's back, right?
Mhm.
She just wants him, right? So she's losing her humanity based on that stupid wish and then her powers, and she just wants that one thing. Kind of selfish, isn't it?
Yep.
Or
you
is
gotta
it?
make a choice.
Right, right. And then I don't know if you guys realized that when she was in the plane and Chris Pines was like, flying is just nothing but you in air, whatever.
Mhm.
But then she was like, whenever I'm with you, I always see things in a totally different way,
Different
a new
light.
way. Like she hasn't seen fireworks before, but she's been there for
Nah,
like
she's been there for 60 years. She's seen
yeah,
that.
but not in a way that with Chris
Oh,
He's
well, yeah,
seen-
with him, the way.
yeah.
Okay, I get what you're saying. The way
He
they
shows
went
her a
through
new
the.
world,
yeah,
right? He
okay.
shows her a new world. He shows her a way that things that she's never lived before. Like
Right.
even when he came back, right? The first time he showed her a world, like outside
Of
an
Themyscira,
island,
yeah.
cloaked by a god, right? He's never seen a person made by a god, right? From clay. Okay. So, but he shows her an entire world outside of like that island she knows. And then he comes back and shows her another world, like basically seeing the world from above.
A whole new.
So yeah, he's basically Aladdin.
world,
Yeah.
A new fantastic point of view. Come on, Sam, join in.
I'm not gonna do that. with
Oh
you.
my god!
Really, with the accent? With the accent?
Okay,
Really?
I'm done.
Racist.
Not racist.
Anyways,
we're
so
both
yeah.
the same, you and I.
We're not the same.
Yes, we are.
We're not the same.
We are brothers.
Oh. Why? Anyways, so yeah, Joe.
Mhm.
What would you say was the best and worst part of 1984?
Come on.
Damn.
Even if you have like a full list, even if your cons outweigh the pros, that's fine.
Okay, so the best things are the things that I liked the best.
The things that
The,
you
the
like
things that you like, personal. This is personal.
So
personally.
I loved the Themyscira, like the Olympics. That was like
That was tight. That was a tight
Right.
that
scene.
was really good. The lesson of the story and how it linked back was good. Like the whole theme throughout, and I like Alex said, like I see where they were going. I like the CG of Cheetah like a lot. I was really terrified about that. Like a lot. I liked that even as she was losing her powers, she saved the children in the Middle East. Like
Oh yeah.
I like the adventure part of it. Like the detective sort of process that they were doing.
Mhm.
What things I didn't like. I even like Maxwell Lord as a villain. I didn't like that they didn't deal with him and there was no repercussions and made him an anti-hero, which he's not. I didn't like the transition of Cheetah. I didn't like Steve taking over a body. But it also like I don't know. I just it's a very 80s thing. They used to do that all the time in the 80s where somebody takes over a body or somebody has amnesia.
Oh,
Like that was the thing.
that life swap type of scenario. Like, oh my
Yeah.
God, what if this?
Yeah. Like so I didn't I
Freaky Friday, the Freaky Friday
yeah,
scenario.
like things like that. So I don't know. It's fine.
Sam,
Overall, I like the movie. It's not
All
as
right.
good as the first one.
So what didn't you like about it?
she just told you.
No, she just said what she liked about it.
No, she told you what
No,
she
what I
didn't too.
didn't like.
Oh, okay.
You wasn't paying. God damn it! You supposed to be co-hosting the show. You ain't paying attention to what the hell she was
Fuck
saying.
He's
you.
not listening to me.
I know. Look at you. And he got headphones on. He ain't paying attention. God
Fuck
damn.
you.
I should be in surround sound.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm all up in your head. Ooh,
Ooh.
hey.
Get that
Don't-
deep,
don't-
that
don't-
baritone.
Don't stop right now.
Anyway,
Alex.
As all pre-show.
what did I like? Well, okay, let's start off. I understood the shell of the movie of what it was. I see the thing is the way I judge movies is like I go by how was it written first,
Mm-hmm.
and then I cherry pick out scenes, like action stuff or like dialogue stuff. So as
Is
far
it
as
like momentary, like
Yeah.
important moments in the
Yeah.
movie, or is it just like things that you liked?
I first go about, okay, I try to like not think about anything in the I just go, okay, just
Yeah.
watch the movie
Yeah.
and see what it's trying to tell you. And if it has a
Okay.
good shell, I'm like, all right, bet. I like this shell. I understand what they were trying to do. Then I cherry pick out my moments. So moments, again, yes, the Olympics part was tight. I like the part in the mall, Pentagon City Mall. That was
Yes,
tight.
the little girl winking made
Yeah,
my
that
day.
part
Like
was
her
tight.
winking.
The
Also, she was adorable. If I see her, I'm gonna steal her. That little child.
yeah,
No, don't do that. Don't do that.
a parts of the
condone
Middle
stealing
Eastern,
children.
part was tight. I wish it was a little bit longer. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah,
It was
it's like
kinda
a
quick.
pit stop.
Yeah, because they like
Yeah.
they made it like a part in the trailer,
Trailer.
and I thought that okay, this is gonna be like a really big thing, and then it just happened and it went. So it's like I put that in a like and a dislike
Like
category,
a
I guess.
transition moment
yeah.
that should have been. Yeah.
A little bit more epic, just a smidget.
See, that's the one of those parts where I'm like, did they chop it up because
I
it
feel like
was
they
too
did.
long?
Yeah, I think
Like,
they did because it seemed like that was really really quick.
yeah.
So
I think it was like a total of like 12 minutes. It was a really short film.
No, that fight was not 12 minutes.
Mhm.
Go watch that shit. I'm on HBO Max right now. That shit was not 12 minutes. Let's see. I actually liked the fight in the White House with Cheetah and all that. I like that.
Yes!
That shit was tight. That
Mhm.
shit was tight.
Also, Chris Pine and Pedro Pascal, that fight, like Chris Pine's great. Pedro Pascal is weak.
Yeah. I was like, okay.
Well, he's a man that's used to like swindling his way to get what he wants, but
Right.
in the face
Yeah.
of like
a real fight,
Yeah. I guess.
I think they could. I don't know. I think they could have left him not fighting in that. Just let him weasel away or something like.
Right.
Yeah. Well, he did, right? Cheetah
Yeah, he
went
did. He
run.
did. But yeah, I okay. What I didn't like, of course, Cheetah's little weirdo. Let me switch my clothes up. To, like, come on, man. We're not that
Transition.
stupid. We understand what's happening with her.
The
You don't have
disheveled
to
look.
baby us that way.
Right.
Yeah, it's like spoon feeding.
Yeah,
They're transitioning now.
Pedro Pascal being a crackhead genie. That's was the biggest problem for me.
What's your wish?
Like he was like, I need to give another wish. Like I'm like, God damn, dude. Like I understand what's happening, but
In
I
the
wish
80s?
I wish, yeah, snorting that shit. I wish, but I wish they would have. I guess you could have kind of explained that better without making him like real crackish. Like he was really crackish. He was like super crackheadish.
I get more wishes.
Yeah, and like
When he told his
you
kid
know,
not to make a wish, it was weird, like creepy, like don't make the wish, like evil witch
yeah,
kind of
because
like.
he knows, he knows that there's a consequence to it. I wish he would have slowly discovered, like, oh, I'm suffering from wishing, instead of it just
See,
being
that makes him an
crackheadish, and then he started,
anti-hero.
and then
No.
him bleeding from the
Well, that
he
happens,
understands it, but he's like, fuck it, I'm gonna do this anyway
I
because
choose to
I
keep
want
going.
to. Yeah, like still make him a villain. And again, he needs a consequence for doing what he did. I don't
Psychopath.
think that he was a good enough villain. Like I don't know, like because like you said, they made him too anti-hero-ish. It's like, yeah, he's doing something bad, but he's also doing something. I can't say it's good. I don't know. He's
He
giving people
wanted
what
to
they
better
want.
his life. Who doesn't want to better
Yeah,
their
everybody
life?
wants to better life. So it makes you relate to him too much. I think here's what it is. DC Comics has been trying to follow the as far as the cinematic universe, is trying to follow the Marvel program sort of,
Yes.
and they need to just stop. Just
Do your own thing.
do your own shit. Like I understand how Marvel villains, but that was Marvel's thing back in the day. They were like, all right, let's try to make our heroes and villains a little bit, empathetic towards whatever they're doing. Like Magneto, you're slightly empathetic for him because it's like all he wants is his people to be treated as equal. He's just going about it a wrong way.
The wrong way. Yeah.
This dude is a crackhead genie.
Mm-hmm.
There is no empathy for this dude. This dude is literally hurting. Every wish he's doing has a consequence, and it's hurting other people around him.
Right. And then
he suffers nothing.
Right. And as he's suffering, his latest thing is to heal himself in exchange for your wish.
Yeah, exactly.
So is still he's still self-fulfilling. Like he doesn't give a shit. He's not regretful in the least.
Exactly. He's like, oh yeah, Sam, let me borrow your DVD player, pawn that shit for some crack. And then he's like, hey,
fix my skin.
Yeah, exactly.
It's like, I'll grant you your wish, but in return, I take your health, I take your house, I take your money, I take everything.
Yeah, I'm like, God damn, like it's kind of weird. I didn't like him as a villain. I think that this movie should have been a Cheetah movie if we could have done it.
And had one or the other as subplots, right?
Yeah, like I would have took Cheetah better because I don't think I like this dude. I didn't like him at all. I think for me, most of the movie that dragged me down was him. Yeah, I feel like just make it the Cheetah movie. I would rather it be involved with Cheetah.
Or got rid of him faster.
Yeah.
In the movie, like she dealt with him, and then it became the beginnings of Cheetah.
Yeah. Something like that. Like because I understand Wonder Woman is supposed to be a mythical person, godlike and everything, and I have no problem with them just giving me a Cheetah plot where it's like, okay, this person gets cursed, this happens like this, like it's magic. I understand it. I can take myself out of it. Doesn't need to be realistic to me. Wonder Woman, because that's what she is. I don't need, like, I don't know. I just don't need that shit, and I don't need a crackhead genie. Get him off my fucking screen.
Stop doing coke.
Yeah, and no offense, Mando, but you were some trash in that movie.
Do you know that he was in the pilot of the TV series that got canceled? That 2-episode, like what was her name? She's on the Orville now. She was Lady J in the G.I. Joe movie. Adrian Pakalaki.
I have no idea.
He was the cop in her
Oh.
series. And so he
Okay.
was nervous when he applied, like he went for this one thinking that they were going to figure that out, but they didn't. So he's been in like 2 Wonder Woman things.
Well, he needs. Okay, they need to put a mask back on his head again.
Yeah.
He just needs to do that.
He needs to like put that Mando helmet back on.
Yeah. I'm sorry, buddy. This does not look good for you in this movie. Sorry.
Also, that Donald Trump hair got go.
Yeah, that didn't look good. Like who? Okay.
Those wigs, man. Some of them were so distracting. Like when she's like crying to Steve that she just wants him, and like she was like, I know what I have to do. I accept that as my life, kind of thing. Her wig is so.
Okay, you
like,
noticed that too. All right, okay. I thought I was crazy when I'm like, am I seeing something wrong? Blah. I'm not gonna say nothing. Because I don't understand that stuff.
Weird. I was
Yeah.
like, mm-mm.
Yeah, I don't
Why do
understand
you look
that
like you went to Party City? Like somebody ran to Party City was like, ooh, let me stick this on your head.
One last thing that bothered me. Certain
Okay.
points, the CGI kind of bothered me. Like when she
dark?
flipped, huh?
Was it too dark?
No.
Like I know we can tell what CGI is and what's not, but I'm like the flip in the air when in the Middle East when she flipped up and she was like in midair, that little jump was kind of they could have put a little bit more money into that one because I can tell like this
where she comes out of the tank.
Yeah. When she flips up in the air,
she flips up
and
on
she's
top
above
of
it.
the
She's
tank.
like, that part right there. A piece of it, like I can literally tell. I'm like, bruh, your sky looks trash.
Okay, I have to go back and see that.
Yeah, the sky looks trash there. When she's learning to fly,
which is cool.
Which was cool.
I like that.
I like that a lot.
Mm-hmm.
So my only thing is, I don't know, man. I just
green screen that
for some of it, I guess I overanalyze it too much. Like I can see, like I know where this is happening, and I can tell something don't look right here. I don't know what it is, but something in it doesn't look right.
Yeah.
Something is a little bit wrong. I'm gonna look at it again because something I can't pinpoint it, but something of it doesn't sit right with my eyes. Either like the lighting was in the wrong position from where the sun is or something. I know I'm getting nerdy with it, but something about it
like this.
didn't work for me.
Sam.
But I'm not as harsh on Wonder Woman as everybody else. I don't like it, but I'm not gonna say it's Batman. Batman versus Superman was the worst fucking DC movie I've ever seen in my life. Okay?
Get out. No.
Worst ever. Batman versus Superman.
Not the worst.
Trash.
Not
what's
the
better?
Worst.
Okay, what's worse?
Suicide Squad.
Oh,
Harley Quinn movie.
Oh, I didn't see a Harley Quinn movie.
So don't. That's 2 hours of your life.
Now I have to. I have to though because now I need to.
So the best part is Margot Robbie because she does a good Harley, but everybody else in that movie, Black Mask is awful.
I love Journey Smollett though. I love her.
She's a great actress. You know what she's not good at?
He's just in love with
Huntress.
Well.
They could have done. Hey, I love Huntress. They could have done her more justice. That was sad.
So hold on. Harley Quinn is worse than Batman versus Superman.
Oh yeah.
I put Batman versus Superman on my below trash list. You know how when you get you eat the banana and you throw the banana peel in the trash and then that shit go black? That's the type of trash I put Batman versus Superman in.
I'm sorry.
I got levels of trash.
Yeah, but
that's dirty banana peel trash.
No, the lowest level should be Dragon Ball Evolution.
Yes.
I didn't watch it. Hold on. It doesn't exist because I've never seen it. I don't want to see it. I don't even want to know it exists.
Catwoman is below this.
It goes Dragon Ball Evolution, Catwoman with Halle Berry.
But that doesn't count as a superhero movie.
Is that because Halle Berry's hot? Is that why you put it above Dragon Ball Evolution?
I mean, you've seen Dragon Ball Evolution. Come on now.
I haven't seen it. I don't want to.
You can't compare the two. I mean, you can, but at the same time, it's the lowest of the low.
God damn.
Like to the point where the actual director, I think, wrote a letter to fans saying, "I'm sorry."
Wow, I apologize.
Yes.
That's saying a lot. I did not know that. All right. Okay, what'd you like?
Yeah, Sam.
I like the beginning. I like the Olympics. You know, I like that. I like the origin of the invisible jet. My only gripe with that is how are you able to steal that so easily?
Well, she
Steal it.
she works at the Smithsonian.
Yeah, exactly.
She had
Right.
access to
Air and Space
the
Museum, nigga. She got access to all
classified.
that shit.
Right, but then shouldn't people be on guard? Like,
Well, they
24/7?
should be.
There's a security guard in the back in the 80s because people don't usually go stealing planes.
Yeah, that's not normal. So even though there were a lot of plane hijackings back then, there were a lot. Oh no, was that
But that was at
60s?
airports.
Yeah,
No,
that's
that
true
was in
too.
the
Yeah, that was
80s.
true. That was true. That was true.
But in the Middle East by terrorists.
Yeah, yeah, and in
That's
Colombia because of
who works.
Castro.
That's right, the FARC.
I did not like Cheetah's she's all that transition where she just wears like a a dress and some heels and flipped her hair, which was
I'm
not done.
hot.
Flipped her hair to the side and just walked on in.
There you go.
And,
I wish I had hair to do that. I got a
there you
beard,
go.
though. I could do that.
Pedro Pascal, the fact that this is a guy who's a con artist, right? But yet he has drawings and historical text about The Rock and I guess
The People's Rock?
No, not shut the fuck up.
Oh, okay.
I know where you're going with that. The Rock and like it grants wishes, like he knows about The Rock, and then all of a sudden, like he knows that Kristen Wiig and Diana has The Rock. He goes visits them, and like, how can a con man know about that?
If you got resources.
Well, if he's in the black market, like he's probably picked up tidbits around the world.
Right, but at the same time, like you're leaving your plans out in the open.
Well, it's a movie. How else are we going to see it? That's the whole point of movies. Movies do shit. You have to. Here's what you got to do. You have to excuse movies for doing certain dumb shit because they have to show the viewer. You're a third-person viewer. You are the camera. So if they don't leave shit out in the open, you will never see it. If I put some shit in the drawer and say, okay, I would have to have the actor say, I have my secret plans to get The Rock.
So I will counter that
in this drawer.
No, I will counter that.
We need to see it.
No, I will counter that with Diana's secret room with surveillance monitors and everything. How come Pedro Pascal didn't have one like that? How come he didn't have a secret room with all these plans?
Because he didn't have employees that he needed to hide from.
Yeah, the motherfuckers didn't give a fuck about what was going on in his room. He was a sleazeball. They didn't give a fuck about him.
He had an empty floor with only his office and one secretary.
Yeah. Rich ass nigga. But anyway,
I didn't like the ending of the fight between Wonder Woman and Cheetah. Like it just reminded me of Cirque du Soleil. And just spinning around, just fighting each other.
Wes said that. He's like, it was just spinning. Like there was no actual like combat.
Right. I didn't feel like, because in most stories, like the hero like has like an ounce of strength left, and then somehow he gets the power to overthrow the enemy. But I didn't see that. You just threw the cat in the water and just electrocuted.
So I don't think her main. So because the name is Truth, I don't think that her fight is the fight that was supposed to be the climax. It was the one with Maxwell Lord, right? To get to the truth. Yeah, which wasn't even a fight, because sometimes truth doesn't require fists,
or it could require a sword through his back.
Right.
That would have been better.
But she couldn't even.
Oh no, but you could renounce the wishes if you put a sword through his back. Fuck.
Yeah.
God damn it. Right. Okay, renounce the wishes, then put the sword through his back.
Yeah. So the hero of the movie is basically the lasso of truth.
Yeah.
Pretty much. Yeah.
Right.
Sam was disappointed. Sam was mad. He's like, the lasso of truth. Right.
And also the lasso of truth, like you don't know where it starts and where it ends, because
oh yeah,
you don't need to know. It's magic. God damn it. It's the lasso
Wes
of truth.
was so mad. He's like, what is this? The lasso of infinite length?
It can do that. It's a come on, man.
It's a magical godlike weapon.
Right. So it also can grab a bullet in midair, right?
So okay, if it can, so what?
Listen, there are cowboys that can do shit like that nowadays with their own little ropey lassos.
Okay. Here's what you're doing, Sam. You're trying to bring magic into reality. It's called the fucking lasso of truth that wraps around you, and you are compelled to tell the truth. Did you expect it to have a specific length? Yeah. Did you expect it to be about 3 meters?
In the first one, it
did. What did you expect?
Right?
It doesn't matter.
In this one, it also gave you insight into the past, right? When she wraps it around.
Yeah. And
Steve
we didn't
Trevor,
even know
and
it could
she's-
do that.
Right. So
The
basically, it's the
golden
sword of
armor.
omens. Sword of omens.
I don't know what the okay. So
Thundercats, dog.
man, fuck them.
Just like the fucking sword. All right. So
Question. I totally just thought of this, but you go first.
no, go ahead. Ladies first.
Did you? Oh, hey.
Hey.
Did you?
Hey everybody.
So, what did you think of Linda Carter?
Oh, that
So
shit was tight.
Somebody
That was
mentioned that,
tight.
but I kind of
My mother
missed
screamed, "That's the real
Yeah.
Wonder Woman! That's the real Wonder Woman right there!" She was going crazy. Oh,
I have to
man.
say I kind of missed it. Like, which scene was she in?
At the last, what are you
The last
talking
one?
about? The
Last,
very ending,
Like in the credits. Did
after
you
the
not
credits,
watch it,
and
Sam?
Yeah, no.
Sam didn't finish. the movie.
Sam, did you not watch it?
Hey, listen, Marvel has a staple for putting shit at the end of the movie. DC
So you
is
cut
like,
it off after the credits was rolling.
Sam, you get on Google right now.
Yeah, you need to watch that.
I mean, I downloaded it, so
Why? Oh, so you stole it?
I borrowed it for the time
Well,
being.
we won't be getting an HBO Max sponsorship. Hi, everybody. Else, who wants to
can't
give us
talk to you.
sponsorship?
Anyways, yeah,
My Warner Brothers partnership.
It's over. Ours is over. It's done. Well, thank you, Sam.
Sam, what are you doing to me?
you just got it.
Yeah, I'm now a Warner
Oh, hold
Brothers.
on. We'll talk about that later. But I'll cut that
She
out.
can say that. She can say that. Well, thank you for joining us, Warner Brothers. And Joe Colton.
Yeah, so she's walking through the marketplace. And
At the end of the Christmas, so you. Oh, man,
no, she's not in the Christmas. She's in
no, I'm talking
another
about
area.
Sam. I just want to choke him right now. I can't believe you didn't see that part.
So she walks through you see a woman walking, and then a pole falls, and she catches it, and you see her gauntlet.
Her gauntlet, yeah.
And she turns around, and it's Linda Carter. And the lady goes, "Oh my God, I have to thank you. You saved my son." And she goes, "I've been doing this a long time."
Wonder
And then she
Woman!
winks, and then keeps walking, and then like kind of disappears into the crowd. Dude!
And
my
basically,
God, Sam!
basically, they're hinting at she was the woman who originally had the armor, the golden.
It is. It's the same woman.
Yeah, it's the same. It's the same one.
So Wonder Woman or Diana
There's
found
multiple.
the armor, right? So she goes. She knows about the
legend.
battle between man and Amazons in like ancient times, and all of that armor is made by the Amazons' armor, and they make it so she alone, that warrior, can fight off man so Amazons can escape. And that's the armor that Wonder Woman wears to fight Cheetah.
Sam trying to
But
watch
Cheetah
it right
now has godlike powers. People are like, "Oh, how did she get through the armor?" Well, she's Diana essentially in cat form, right? She's got
Yeah,
Diana's
exactly. Yeah, she
powers.
already has his powers, and she added an extra set of powers on top of it.
Right.
So
So
she easily
that's
got
why
through
she gets through the Amazon armor. But yeah, so Diana finds it, but doesn't find the body, which, as you have said, when you don't see the body,
that means you're alive.
yeah. So that character, Asteria, does not exist in the DC comics.
Well, she does now.
So
She
she
will
does
at least.
now.
They're gonna
So
write
I'm
something about
hoping
this.
that she comes back for the next one.
Me too.
It'd be cool.
Well,
Wonder
we'll see.
Woman, and she starts teaching her. some shit.
Oh, and then I don't know if you guys realized that they did not play the Wonder Woman theme throughout the whole, like,
They didn't.
from
They did.
They did from which in the beginning,
So,
or
They
Which
did,
one?
but he updated it.
The Dano,
They
Dano,
made-
Dano, the Dano, Dano, the Dano,
Yeah,
Dano,
Yeah.
Dano,
the theme, right?
Dano,
Yeah.
Dano.
So they updated it.
I had to go through the
And
whole thing.
had-
I'm sorry. I actually like it. So I know people hate
They
it, but I like
updated
it.
it. And added more of a like twinge, like a very 80s like hopeful vibe instead of like that warrior vibe.
I
to
like
make it
that
more
old one, man.
80s-tastic.
That thing was tight. A lot of people
Did you not watch the premiere where they had them come out and explain it?
No,
Oh,
no,
Sam,
I did not.
no,
Neither did I.
Sam.
no. I mean, you have the
That's
connection
awesome.
since you're with Warner Brothers right now. So
Hey, Warner Brothers,
hey,
give us a sponsorship and we'll kick Sam off. So
nope.
Oh,
we won. Sam will renounce bootlegging if you.
I don't renounce my wish. I don't.
oh my
You
God.
better renounce that shit. Don't you get us in trouble.
Yeah, I mean,
Oh, actually, well, never mind. I'm not gonna say nothing. All right.
yeah,
God bless.
yeah,
God
yeah.
bless Warner Brothers. God bless Warner Brothers.
Oh, so you no more Disney Plus?
Shut up. Shut up. We don't mention that on this podcast. Shut up.
We could do everything. Why don't you guys like your equal opportunity?
Yeah, he
Well,
loves Disney
I'm
Plus.
a disciple of Disney Plus, but we
Yeah.
won't talk about that here. God bless Warner Brothers and everything that you do for us, except for Batman versus Superman.
Well, that concludes our show for today. And
I wanted to ask you a question.
oh, go ahead.
What do you want to see in the third one? Because they've fast tracked it now.
Sam mad already. He don't want to see shit.
Sam,
He
don't
mad.
be mad. Be hopeful.
He had to look over to the side. He was like, man, fuck this.
How can you give me side eye?
I hope that Gal Gadot's acting is a little bit more believable.
You didn't like her acting? So yeah, you didn't talk about what you didn't. Okay, so that's something you didn't like that you never said.
Well, I wasn't done. I have a whole list. I got lists of shit.
Yeah, this nigga writes
Okay,
the
tell
list
us.
down.
I got nothing to do this afternoon. You
well.
keep going.
I have to pee, but
Okay, we'll take a quick
no. So
message from our sponsors.
Shut up.
Which
So
is
I
us.
don't know if you remember the movie Night and Day with Tom Cruise. And
You watch a lot of random ass shit, Sam. I'm learning a lot about you today.
it was Night and Day with Tom Cruise and Cameron Diaz.
Yes.
Is this a romance movie?
Kind of, sort of, not really, but it's a lot of shit happened.
Yeah, I'm learning a lot about you.
Gal Gadot's acting was a lot more believable in that, even though she had a small role.
She was in that?
Yeah, she see? You didn't know that. Yeah, she was in that.
I don't think anybody knows that. But you. I'm learning a lot about
my
you today.
favorite 80s movie is Tango and Cash. Let's not go so.
Anybody watch Turner and Hooch?
Yes.
It's one of my favorite. I don't know if it's
now
80s,
we're dating ourselves. Continue.
Well, I hope her acting is a little bit more believable, and maybe they can add more Linda Carter. I want to see more of her.
I want to see more Cheetah. Cheetah needs more justice. I want Cheetah. I want an all-out jungle war between Gal Gadot and Cheetah. Let's go. I want to see violence. I want Amazonian violence. That's what I want. I want some pure
if she's supposed
action.
to be,
I like the first movie, just like the first movie. It was just shooting shit up. This woman jumped off a human shield and bust through a tower. I want to see some shit like that. That shit was tight. That's what I want to see. War.
Well, I have one problem with that.
I'm very violent. Yes, I like violent movies.
We talked about how she was discovering her powers and shit like that.
And you tried to hate on that scene. That was a tight scene.
Well, no, when she jumped off Chris Pines and the other two guys
in the first movie
to the tower.
Oh yeah.
The sniper in the tower. That was tight. Sam over here's like, whoa. Why couldn't she just jump from the ground? She was she's still discovering all her powers. She still didn't know everything. I'm like, Sam, you're trying to put magic and make it.
I still have a problem with that.
No, that joint was tight. You're crazy.
Okay.
You're out of your goddamn mind. All right.
She's still learning things. She lost her cup.
Exactly. She just learned how to make a jet go invisible. What do you want her to do now?
And fly.
What do you want? What do you want, Sam?
She had a Superman moment with the whole
with the flying part. That was very Man of Steel. She was like, hold on. I got it.
Oh, and the other thing too is like when she first discovered how to fly or whatever. No, I think it was like towards the end when she used the lasso to pull herself forward a little bit more. But she was going down. Like if you're going down, you don't need to.
She was she was lassoing lightning.
Oh no, not that.
Oh, she did that in the comics.
Okay, well, that
magic.
I did not know.
Magic.
But yeah, so apparently the lasso can grab onto lightning bolts and bullets.
Clouds.
And,
well, it's Zeus's lightning bolt, so all right, I'm not convincing Sam.
So I want to see.
I'm not convincing him at all. He's just like, man, fuck what you think. He just looked at me like, I don't care.
So at that time when it was raining or whatever, that automatically was Zeus's lightning bolts.
Yeah, Zeus is king of the gods. Man.
Do you think he's not dead?
Who,
None
Zeus?
of them are dead. None of the gods are dead.
Yeah, they can't.
None of the gods are dead.
What was it? Is it B versus S or no? It wasn't B versus S. It was Justice League where you see Artemis dying on the battlefield with Steppenwolf the first time, because she's the one with the arrow.
As far as
So some of them should be dead.
As far as I'm concerned, they're alive because she's alive. She's doing the shit. Fuck it, man. She's alive. I mean, they're alive. They're
so
alive.
yeah, they might be alive because
I don't see a body.
Even if the
That's true.
hold on.
If we don't see a body, they not dead.
Yeah, if you don't see a body, they're not dead. But Artemis and stuff, that was in what movie was that?
League.
Justice League, right?
Yeah.
So that was
a tight
already,
scene.
That's already dated to be in the future, whatever. So Wonder Woman 3, if they're still alive, it's going to be before Justice League. So technically, they're still alive at this point because it's
Justice League was a flashback.
Yeah,
no, that in Justice League was a flashback.
Yeah. You talking about when they showed that old Green Lantern ring hit the ground? That shit was so tight. I wish they would have. Oh my god, that shit was so tight.
Yeah.
This is what. Oh my god.
I love seeing
DC
you so
Comics,
excited. This is
DC
cute.
Comics,
I love
please. Yeah. The formula was written in the
can't get your words
fucking movie right there. Take that shit, start over, and do that shit. I want to see that shit happen. That shit was tight. I'm gonna watch that shit right now. Fuck that. That shit was tight. That's a whole movie. They could have made a movie off that.
Good.
That was tight. Oh.
So I have another question, but I'm gonna tell you what I want to see. More Cheetah.
More Cheetah.
I want to see better action, like the first one.
More violence, yes.
Yeah. Action. You don't have to be violent. You can just go through a wall. It's fine, or through a tank. I'm good with that.
Or through a person. Yeah.
Through a person, whatever. I want the third act to not be anticlimactic. So maybe get like the Russo brothers to help you, whatever, something. No one's perfect. I want them to show maybe a god or two.
Yes, please.
And it can't be in the
80s.
It has to be present day. Like it has to be present day.
It could be a Hephaestus giving her like
a new weapon or something.
Enchanted sword or something.
Yeah.
The sword and shield. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Anything.
Even like Athena giving her more strategy or something, like giving her guidance, like she did in the comics every once in a while, like something.
And that's what Athena is known for.
Mm-hmm.
She did it a lot in God of War as well.
God of War. God of War.
Yes.
Did you guys notice that when Wonder Woman was running away and she renounced her wish, that off screen, Chris Pine's voice was like
fading away?
Not fading away. It was what you call it? Not dubbed, but
distorted.
Not distorted. Like they laid a track of his voice, like as she's
on top
away.
of it, as she's running away.
Yeah.
Like you don't see him, but it just felt weird. Like
it becomes like a conscious, like almost like a like when Thanos did the snap, people are like fading away, like it was like almost like in the air.
Yeah, it was like it just came out of nowhere. It's like I love you, I'll always love you, Dad, and like yo, like come on.
Yeah, that was an editing.
Yeah, but I did like the fact that when she renounced her wish, you saw that her injury started to heal up and stuff.
Yeah,
she got that speed back.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
I want her to find Themyscira back again in the third one.
Yeah, that's why I want an Amazon. I want Cheetah invading Themyscira and just ripping through people. I want it to be
her aunt not to be dead still.
Ooh, I have an idea. Ooh,
sister.
The third movie.
Yeah.
Hey, this is where DC can be different from Marvel.
We said this.
This is what you do. This is what you do. Okay, so you see how Marvel is just taking genres and turning them into new Marvel movies. What DC can do is take actual movies and turn them into superhero movies. So, third Wonder Woman, hear me out. Okay. We already know Cheetah is the apex predator.
Supposedly.
Okay.
Have her invade Themyscira. She is the fucking predator. And have Wonder Woman, she's Arnold Schwarzenegger's character. That would be tight. And them trying to hunt Cheetah, and Cheetah's like ripping through. Well, it would be more violent.
So you turn this shit into Predator?
But Yeah, make it like Predator-ish, but PG-13.
Hold on, does Themyscira have any like wild animals?
Yeah,
besides the horses.
It should, yeah.
So if Cheetah's
it's a whole
like
ecosystem.
If she's supposed to be the apex predator, she can find a way to Themyscira and then just like be the boss of like all the cat like animals or whatever.
I don't know, but yeah, that could work too. And have her hunt down Amazon. That would be tight, and have Amazons fight.
She could make a deal with Ares because he's not dead, right?
Yeah.
At this point, no.
They don't really. Yeah, he's not dead.
Hold on.
I didn't see a body.
Oh no, was that Ares?
There was no body on the ground.
No.
Mm-mm.
Yeah, that
Sam,
was
this is your rules. There was no body on the ground.
Yeah, true. No bodies. But hold on.
Don't think about it. There's no body.
Wait.
Make her make a deal with Hera.
Ooh, see? Wonder Woman 3, let's go. That's what you need to do. Predator, deal with Hera. We got a movie. I want it to be on Themyscira because she's a magical person. Just make it what it is. She doesn't need to be here all the time. She could be somewhere else. Fuck that shit.
I love your enthusiasm, man.
I think we can do this because I want competition. Like, I love Marvel a lot, but I want competition because it makes everybody's movies better. If you if you just have one side killing it for a while, they have an excuse to be lazy. And let's not fake like Marvel hasn't been lazy.
I think WandaVision's gonna be that lazy.
I don't think WandaVision's gonna be lazy. I think
you don't think so?
We'll see.
We'll see. But from what I've seen from what they're doing with it, I'm like, oh, that's different. So I'm like, maybe it might be something. I pray it's not lazy, but from what I see, I have hope. Because at first I had zero hope whatsoever. But the more info that came out and everything that they've shown us officially, I'm like, okay. I think
it's supposed to lead into like Doctor Strange. So.
Yeah. And Doctor Strange leads into Spider-Man. So I'm happy now.
So listen.
I get Doc
WandaVision. We'd love to have you back.
Yeah.
And talk about that because the first episode already aired, right?
What?
No.
No.
Of what?
No, not of WandaVision. No, it's the 21st, I think. The day after, like the big day.
Oh, that's my.
No,
WandaVision
WandaVision is scheduled to premiere on January 15th.
Oh, 15.
Yeah, and to release the first 2
days.
episodes.
You're gonna have me back so soon. I like this.
Yeah, it's gonna release
I'm about to turn it on right now.
Each week until
I'm so
March.
gonna hug you, Alex, when I see you.
I thought that shit was starting right now. I was about to turn this shit off. All right, bye everybody. I gotta watch WandaVision.
Sam, where did you find him?
He found me.
Yeah, I did.
Aww.
Our anniversary is at BlurredCon every year.
Let's be.
Are you guys doing a romantic
it's been 4
dinner?
years now.
No,
we have an annual dinner. We get all
Korean
barbecue.
Up. The Korean
we dress
barbecue
up
place.
and we get a little candle in the middle.
Candle. This is
and then we get some wine. No, it's a date.
It's okay. Maggie and I do date nights.
See,
our significant others are very weirded out.
Sam tries to deny me. Sam,
don't deny it. Just let it happen. Embrace it.
Just let it happen. It's natural. It's natural.
There's too much trauma with that statement. Just let it happen.
I'm not talking to you anymore. We're done.
Anyways.
Oh my God, I'm tearing up.
All right. Bye, everybody.
Oh, we're officially saying bye, everybody?
Yes. Go ahead. Say it.
Say it like that.
I mean, that's how we end it.
Bye, everybody. Oh, no, hold on. Thank you again, Joe, for joining us on our lovely,
You're very welcome
on our lovely podcast. Samuel, thank you again for, I don't know,
co-hosting.
Anyways, where can we find you?
Yeah, where can we find you, Joe? Where can everyone find you?
I am on Instagram as Joe Colton Cosplay, on Twitter as J Colton Cosplay, which I'm trying to be better at because I'm really bad at Twitter.
I think everybody.
But I'm trying to be
more
active. Oh my God, it's like a full-time job. And then Facebook as Joe Colton Cosplay. So I'm sort of thinking about trying to start a Ko-fi or a coffee.
Kofefe?
I don't know.
I thought it was coffee.
Coffee.
It's coffee. Okay. Maybe we need to start a coffee. We need to generate some revenue for this.
We do. We
Goddamn
had there's a button
No,
that
more
people-
revenue.
Just
Okay. All right.
subscribe.
If you would like to support.
Oh, I have a YouTube channel now that I have.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. Talk about that. Yeah.
Yeah, let us know what's going on.
So I was asked to do a panel for a Star Trek convention, and they were like, "You got a YouTube channel, right?" And I was like, "Well, I do now." As I was like typing it up, so now I have a YouTube channel that I need to get on. So, but yeah, Joe Colton Cosplay is on YouTube as well. See, it's like everything's like piecing together.
Right.
It's a full-time job, man.
I know. Trust me, I know.
Yep, content creation. It's a mess.
And I'm on TikTok now.
Oh, everybody's on TikTok but us.
I know, who isn't on TikTok? It's like
We-
saying like I walked
But
out
us,
and
we're the only ones who's not. we adamantly resist it, but it's not
We're
gonna-
on too many things right now.
Yeah.
Yes.
You have to try to manage that. So
I feel like
Maybe
I need
we'll
to
get one
hire,
of the
like, some
youths.
16-year-old to
Yeah,
manage,
exactly.
like, all of
exactly.
that.
We'll get one of the youths to manage our TikTok and
Yes.
let them do dance like watch everybody gets one.
Yeah,
Really,
that's
that's
the way
just
it
like
works.
follow me around the house, like just taping me,
Mm-hmm.
doing stupid shit, tripping, whatever, yelling at Wes, be fine.
Oh,
You know what?
Joe Colton yells at her husband,
You
or
could
scares him.
you could do a montage with him, just like Steve Trevor on TikTok. Just saying.
I don't know what happens on TikTok. So
I made him
I'm
that
not
German
really
soldier.
experienced.
The uniform from the first movie. He almost died in Atlanta. I was like, here, wear this for Dragon Con.
That
Middle of
sounds
like,
very hot.
It is Dragon Con. You're trekking all day.
nah.
You don't.
My
wanna
mom was
be-
like, she was like, "Do you like this guy? Why are you trying to kill him?"
Murder she wrote.
Hey, he
What?
survived, so I married him, so it's good.
So that was his test.
He had several. It's good. He's good.
He has survived the tests.
Show me your mantle.
He is fit for marriage.
It's like all of Joe Colton's torture things that I had to
Exactly.
pass.
The torture rack, the hot costume, and at Dragon Con. You know, just a random list.
Her schedule.
All right.
Yesterday he was like, because I had a tarot card, like I did tarot card reading in the morning, and then we had friends over, and then I was gonna do this, and he was like, "How do you live like this, honey?" And I'm like, "It's not that much. Calm down."
I don't even know how I'm awake right now. I've been out all day yesterday.
Dude, I'm wearing pants. That's an improvement.
Yeah, I actually put on pants too. I wasn't going to at first. I was like, fuck it, but
Hey.
it is what it is. Nah, man, it's been a long 2 days,
So
man.
Sam, why do you look nervous?
Yeah, he knows what it is. That's why he's nervous.
Are you wearing pants?
Of course.
So
Sam.
bye everybody.
Yep.
And
Yeah, officially. Bye, everybody. I can't even say.
Bye.